My name is Tusky. You know me in-game as Jaeger White Wing, the human paladin. He's very dignified, very straightforward with what he wants to do, and likes to drink.
Hi, I am Lightnevaeh. I play a high elf druid named Nixera.
Well, hey everyone, I'm Ted or Lagwyn. I go by either one depending on where you know me from. I play Axton Fletcher. He is a fighter character. He's more of a indoorsy guy, not a big fan of nature. And so it makes it interesting to be an adventurer, spending nights outside and things like that.
Hello, my name is Kugo, and I play the half-elf rogue Zokkan Boro, as other people call him, Zokkan.
Hi, I'm Gozirra, and I'm the DM of R4R.
Absolutely none.
I played it once. It was years ago. I visited some friends, and they were like, "Hey, you want to try this out?" And I did. I think it was like the 3rd edition. And it was fun. I mean, I was shy because you have to act out, but it was fun.
I've started playing D&D, which is my first introduction to role-playing games, pen and paper stuff in 2004, where I played with some buddies of mine back in high school, and that lasted about a year or so. And then since then, I've been basically running my own games with my friends for the past 9-10 years at this point.
My D&D experiences are mostly listening to D&D podcasts and seeing a few things here and there on YouTube and Twitch. I knew I always wanted to get into D&D, but it frightened me.
I've played off and on for actually about a year and a half. I got into Dungeons and Dragons from watching a streamer called JP, and from there it kind of piqued my curiosity, but I didn't start really playing until about a year ago.
I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with how much you know about the game or anything that has to do with it. It just takes, I guess, willingness to want to have fun.
Definitely the interactions with people, how they build their character and how they interact, and especially a good storyline. I think that makes a great experience.
And I get like misty-eyed as I look back the 10 years to think about this game. And it was just like, I mean, what made that so good was that he created the entire world. He wasn't basing it off of any pre-written stuff. He created everything, and he was willing to just roll with whatever we wanted to come up with. Sometimes it worked out in our favor, sometimes it didn't, but really nothing was off the table.
I think what makes a very good D&D experience is probably going to be the storytelling and the interaction between the players and the DM, the chemistry that they might have, and creating very interesting characters in a very interesting world.
I think the overall storytelling, the immersion into the game, and having fun. That's all really what it's about. You don't want to get into a game that you're dreading every week. You want to get into a game that you can't wait until everyone gets back together and starts playing again. It's a completely different experience from any other game they'll ever play.
Lots of video games. In personal life, I just started studying to be a fire academy.
Sometimes I create stories. I doodle or draw a little bit. I watch people on Twitch, hang out, chit chat with people.
I am a big nerd, as you can kind of see by things behind me here.
I play a lot of video games. I love video games, into all sorts of stuff, MMOs, shooters, everything in popular gaming culture I'm into.
I like long walks on the beach. Besides Dungeons and Dragons, I'm a huge video game nerd in general. So I like doing video game stuff.
I want to say Zidane, whatever, from Final Fantasy IX. Gary Yoke, maybe.
My favorite fictional character would have to be Storm from X-Men. Absolutely love her.
Oh man, that is a rough question. Peter Venkman from Ghostbusters, and Ash Williams from the Army of Darkness / Evil Dead series.
Either Snake or Vivi from Final Fantasy IX.
This is going to be easy because it's incorporated into my name, but it's Godzilla. It really is.
Mr. Muscat, he taught me everything I needed to know about like sports growing up, and he was a basketball coach from middle school. Was pretty much the epitome of like one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
I would have to say there's two of them, my mom and my grandma.
Chuck Adams, he was a legendary, in that scene anyway, legendary archer and hunter. He was a guy that, like, he was known for one of those guys that would go out into the woods with nothing but a bow and come back and he'd have these giant, like, grizzly bears that were like 4 times the size of him.
Probably Michael Jordan. Yeah. I was super into basketball growing up as a kid.
I mean, my family, you know, like I know it's not just like a definitive, but everyone had my family, my friends. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am today.
I'm gonna have to say either grilled chicken or a nice steak.
Pork chops and mashed potatoes and homemade gravy.
Pizza.
Favorite food? Anything fried or steak? Meat. I love meat in my mouth.
What's my favorite food? Pizza. By far, pizza.
So you can find me at @SolomonTusk on Twitter. Steam. I'm on Steam as just Tusky.
You could find me at Twitter, Lightnevaeh, or on Twitch. Follow my streams and just look up Lightnevaeh.
So I run a channel / social media thing, I guess, called Nerd Immersion. So that's nerdimmersion.com is the website. But I'm also on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, DeviantArt.
You can find me all over the internet. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all at Kugo the Mighty. No space.
Absolutely. You can find me on Twitter at Gozirra with 3 R's. All right, ask me the question again.
I don't know. I gotta come up with something. Give me like 2 seconds here.
You're going deep with this, huh? Is this just for you, or is it just? I basically live my life. Yeah, I go stomping through places. It depends on what place I get it from, but seriously, like in Japan.
Later, nerds.
Hope you watch.